look at a really nice collection of Dukes of Hazzard cars. These are by, I see Auto World on some of these boxes, and then I see Johnny Lightning and Tomy. Huh, so they've got different manufacturers. I've got some help from my friend Jason here. These cars belong to him from the Dukes of Hazzard, and we're going to take a little bit of a look at some of them. I got to start with the 00 car, because this is my favorite Dukes of Hazzard car, as seen not on the TV show, but in the TV movies, the reunion movies that they did later.
The only vehicle supposedly to beat the General Lee.
Yes.
And in the TV show, it was called Lucifer. It was a black car.
Ah, because that was a Mustang.
Yes, it was. They got the engine right, or the body right.
This is beautiful. And the level of detail on this. And this one comes with a stand, but the others don't have stands in them. It doesn't look like.
No.
Yeah. We won't take it apart. We'll just kind of leave it where it is. Because I was noticing earlier when I was looking at it that it actually is screwed in to the stand.
Yep.
But yeah, you look at this, and there's the mirror, and the doors do open, you said.
Yes.
We won't take that apart. It's got the plastic on it still. But then you can look around. I was trying to get the trunk open earlier, but that didn't want to really open for me. It's got a 00 plate. Really nice level of detail if you look in the car. You see the seats and everything. There's a little bit of a glare coming in from the window, but you kind of can still see everything. So that's the 00. We'll set aside. Let's take a look at a cop car next. So you've got one. This one is signed by Cooter. Now these came from Cooter's place.
Yes.
All of them.
I bought all of my cars out of Cooter's in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
And let's make sure I get the right.
And how much? I see that this one is marked $89.99.
That
the
was a
mirror
sale.
fell off, but in the box.
Yeah,
so that's lower than what they usually go for.
Yes, the Cooter car, the price tag on it's $109.99.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and these are really solid. They're heavy, and they've got a high level of detail, and they are 1/18 scale. I see on the box there. So. This one has signed by Cooter right there at Cooter's place, right?
Yep. And if you can get the inside, you'll see that there's a shotgun in there.
Really?
Yep. It's right here, and I don't know if I can turn it or...
Oh, okay. It's like leaned against the dash there.
Yep.
Oh, that is so fun.
Now, this type of model of car was really used in the earlier episodes. The same type of model was used in the first episode, One Armed Bandits, when Ben Jones flipped the cop car. And Luke was saying, you know, why did you steal the sheriff's car? And he says, well, he took mine. So, but I mean, you can see the little motor things inside the light bar, and you get the antenna here. I didn't try to take it off the stand or the packaging, but I don't know if I can open the hood on this or not. But when we get to the black Happy Birthday, generally, we can't open the hood.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that one next time. So that is, let me find the box, Dodge Monaco, 1975 Dodge Monaco, it says here. Oh, interesting, but this other one is also a 1975 Dodge Monaco.
They didn't make the 78 Monaco or the Fury model, as far as I know. That's the most common police car that they used. And it wasn't Dukes of Hazzard. They said that they destroyed more Monacos and Furies than Chargers. They said that the value, or the production value, was over 1,000 when they destroyed them.
Oh. Now this black Charger is essentially in celebration for the episode Happy Birthday, General Lee.
Yes, and the hood does open up. And you can see all it's got plumbing, it's got wires in it.
Wow.
Batteries hooked up to the cables. Antifreeze, or the radiator hoses hooked up.
That is so
detail,
fun.
and then I can't flip it with my fingers, but if you get on the headlights, they do turn. I don't know if your fingers are small enough, but they will turn to where the car is shut off, or the white lights are shut off.
If I can get it to, I can see that it moves.
Yep.
I'm like moving it with my finger, but I can't quite get at the, almost. Very nice.
A small screwdriver.
And now you can kind of see. Yeah, that would do it like a screwdriver or a knife or something. Very cool. So yeah, and I was just looking inside it too. So much detail.
You can see the gauges.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, cool.
All right.
So just for a single episode, they have a whole different car.
7th season. I forgot what the episode number was, but
Yeah.
it was originally a bank robber's car, and it got crashed, and Bo and Luke found it at a junkyard, and the bank robbers stashed some gold into it. And
I love how shiny it is.
Oh, it's a beautiful car.
Probably never opened some of these boxes until today. Did you get them fairly recently?
It's been over a year now. I mean, it took me a year to get all. I didn't buy all at once. You know, just like this one here. This was an impulse buy because it was $89.
Yeah.
And they're usually going for $140. And it's not signed. It does have damage. It's fixable. It's just a missing mirror, which is included with the package.
So it's got all its parts.
Yes, it's just the mirror's not on the car.
Yeah. Wow.
They are packaged pretty well.
Yeah, it does seem like you could, you could even ship them because they're pretty well packed.
Now, bear in mind, when I was buying these cars, there was a lot of them at Cooters. There were stacks of them at Cooters.
There's the General.
Yep.
Wow.
There is an antenna that's included. It's just not in the position where there's a hole to put the antenna.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll try to take this out so your viewers can see the attention to detail. It's the same car as the black General.
And I think you can just kind of...
There you go.
Yeah, do that. And then I see the antennas right there.
Yep, there's the antenna.
Okay. Yeah, this really looks nice. And I think when we were looking at this before, we had the hood and the trunk, both. Here, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
It's a little bit different than the black Generally. The air cleaner, I think, is different. But the attention to detail.
Just really nice. Huh. Okay. We'll look a little bit inside this way, too.
Try to get the trunk open for you.
Yeah. And we were wondering earlier if the car doors actually open on this one like the 00. We didn't try it, but they're not meant to open, but I mean, it'd be kind of funny if they did, because they did not on the car, on that show.
But you can see that there's carpeting in there.
Yeah, you got like the pattern on the carpeting there. I was joking earlier, it'd be kind of funny to open this and see like tiny little signatures.
That would be awesome.
Just like every other General I see at shows. There's the license plate. And then you got the door mirror attached to the side here because it had broken off evidently. So you got a little bit of a deal. It was 90 instead of like 140,
160.
50.
The signed ones, they had them signed by Ben Jones, and then they had them signed by Kathy Bach. I got 2 of them.
Wow.
This one was a deal. I just couldn't pass it up.
Okay, we'll set that over there. And then another cop car.
All right.
And this one's signed by Sonny Schroyer.
Sonny and Rick both signed these cars. It took me a couple months, but I did get one after the other. There were a lot of cop cars, and this is back like sometime in the winter last year. I don't know if they have any left. I know they don't have any more Generalese. And just bear in mind to the viewers, the flag. There's a lot of cars now that they're selling that has no flag.
They actually have removed it. Oh,
yes.
Gosh.
Yes, they did.
Ridiculous.
So I never bought the ones without the flag.
Oh, boy.
I'm kind of like that guy from the Northeastern Dukes Club.
Yeah, it's like changing history.
Yes.
Like there really wasn't a flag on top of the car when they shot the show. Pretty soon they'll be like wiping it out before they air it to syndication. They'll be like digitally removing it. Okay.
That's if they can. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be kind of painstaking, you would think. All right, so that one is basically the same as the other one. Only
yes, it's exactly the same.
Signed by Sonny. Okay, now finally we have one of Daisy's cars. And what struck me about this is I've always heard it referred to as the Roadrunner that Daisy drove. It's called here a 1971 Plymouth Satellite.
I think that was a typo because it really was a Roadrunner. I did check with a few other Duke fans, and it is a Roadrunner.
Yeah.
If people that are watching, the reason why she got the Jeep basically it was because they couldn't find the Roadrunners as well as they could find the Chargers.
Oh, and I remember it was explained in the episode. She was driving this first, and then the gentleman who guest starred in the one episode, he was like a wealthy guy who gave her the
Yes.
Jeep at the end of the episode.
Oops.
And so then she was driving Dixie on the way all the time after that.
Alright. This car is the last car that Cooter sold. I was looking for this car, and they told me that they sold the last one out months ago, and then one of the store employees said that they had one of these cars still left in their display case. So I picked this is the very last Daisy's child car that they had.
For that Cooter's place in Nashville. Oh.
But that's beautiful interior.
Really nice.
I'm pretty sure the doors on this open because they look like they're going to pop open. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there's an open door for us. Now we can see the interior a little better. Red steering wheel. Love that. Looks like red dash, too. Wow. Very cool.
Underside.
Yeah. And those, like I was saying, they're all heavy. Yeah. All being die cast, all being made out of metal. They're nice heavy
there's not a lot of plastic parts, and the wheels, they do feel like rubber. They
yes. Really... Oh, gosh, yes. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was noticing that earlier. I can actually, press in a little bit. Not so much this one. I think it was the General Lee. I could actually, press in, and they were pretty soft, like a real tire. Crazy.
This is really nice, I think.
Yeah.
Nicer than the Ertl ones you get at Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Which is now out of business, but... And I think these lights flip up. No, they don't. Okay, I thought they flipped.
Yeah, just really cool. Now, are there others in the set? Maybe you even said that, and maybe I missed it. Is this the whole set?
No, there's
so there are others.
A Cooter car. It's the one with Luke's love story. It's the car that Cooter was supposed to drive, and the bad guy got a hold of it. And then there was, I don't have that one, but I stand corrected. I still have the 00, so I'm only missing the Cooter car. It's the Camaro.
Oh, okay. So there's only one other in this set by Auto World / Johnny Lightning. It said on the 00 packaging. Yep. That is so cool. Well, thanks so much for sharing this collection. It really is nice. And you said you're going to find a way to display them eventually.
Eventually, yes. Someplace where there's no dust, and you can see them really nice from top to bottom.
Okay, cool. Thanks so much.
No problem.